up, OTF5BA? This is Coach Lauren here. Together we're going to knock out a total body workout. We've got 4 working blocks today. We're going to start with cardio, move into upper body strength, go back into a cardio workout, and we finish with some core. We're going to start with a 6-minute dynamic warm-up of 3 exercises. First exercise is a hip rock. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Kick your leg out. From here we're going to rock our weight back, and then forward again so shoulders are over those wrists. We're going to do that for 30 seconds, then switch to the other side for 30 seconds. Second exercise is a hamstring stretch to knee tuck. So standing tall, extend the leg out, heel on the ground, toe pointing up, push the glutes back. You'll feel a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Then stand up, grab that opposite knee, pull it in towards your chest nice and tight. We'll do that for 30 seconds and then switch. Lastly, for a full minute, we're going to do a seal jack to spike the heart rate. Again, nice standing tall posture. Arms come out wide, feet come outside the line of your body. The option here, take out the impact, tapping your foot outside the line of your body, but we're still warming up those shoulders. So you can go on my timer, you can go on your timer. Let's get started with the hip rocks first for 30 seconds. So rocking our weight back. We're not looking for speed here. You want to feel a nice stretch into that inner part of your thigh, your adductors, maybe into those glutes too. We've got a lot of push-ups in our upper body strength block, so this is good prep for the shoulders as well. All right, 30 seconds down, let's switch sides. So kick that leg out, rock your weight back. This is good practice too to keep that neutral spine, so nice flat back the whole time we're going through this. We're not looking up or down, but keeping our neck in line with our spine. All right, stand up for that hamstring stretch into that knee tuck, or pulling in that knee into your chest. So this time you should feel that stretch more on the belly of your hamstring, as opposed to that inner side where you felt it when you're on the ground. Really great way to warm up the hips too. Alright, switch sides. So that left foot out, really warming up that left hamstring. And then we bring that knee in towards your chest. So we're going to do 2 rounds of this warm-up. Our first working block is going to be shorter, 4 minutes. All right, guys, back on the ground. Oh, just kidding. Seal jack. So for 1 minute, arms outside the line of your body, feet outside of your hips. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, taking out the impact here is just tapping your foot outside the line of your body. We're really warming up that upper body, the shoulders. Our second cardio block today, that'll be block 3 on the day, is going to feel kind of like a tread block. You'll see push efforts, base efforts, a little bit of everything. Just over halfway through this minute. So the goal here would be to get that heart rate in that green zone. If you have your OTP, go and keep an eye on that. All right, a minute down. Let's get back on the ground for round 2. We've got the hip rocks again, so kick that leg out, hands underneath the shoulders. 30 seconds here, warming up that inner thigh. Switch to that other side, kicking that leg out. My back foot here, you you can have your toe into the ground or your foot flat on the ground, whatever is most comfortable. If you want to deepen this stretch, just get your foot a little bit further out. You'll feel that stretch even deeper and even higher into your abdomen. Alright, that hamstring stretch to a knee tap. So extend that leg out, nice big stretch. Grab that opposite knee, pull it in tight. You're only leaning here as long as your range of motion allows. Alright, go ahead and switch sides. So extending that left leg out for 30 seconds. Feet in towards your chest. So you're going to see some jump squats later on. You're going to see some speed skater lunges. So a warm up like this is perfect for those exercises. Alright, last minute, we're going back into that seal jack. 1 full minute, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, you can alternate between this seal jack here, or take out the impact, tapping your foot outside the line of your body. Last opportunity to really warm up your cardiovascular system before we go into our 4-minute cardio block. All right, halfway. All right, and rest. Okay, so that was our warm-up. We're going into block 1 of 4 now. The first block is actually the shortest block. It's 4 minutes long, and it's a Tabata style workout. So what that means is we're gonna do 20 seconds of work, we're gonna rest for 10, do another 20 seconds, and rest for 10. All of that is 1 round, and we're gonna do 4 rounds of it. We've got 2 different exercises that we're gonna alternate between. The first one is a jump rope. If you have a real jump rope, great, go ahead and use it. If not, today I'm gonna use a fake jump rope, no jump rope. So hands out by my side, I'm bending at the elbows, and we're jumping. So you find that same feeling that you found when we were doing the seal jacks in our warm-up. So we're doing that for 20 seconds, resting for 10, then we're going into an iso squat to alternating punch. So feet hip to shoulder width apart, hinge at the hips, pushing the glutes back. Once the hips are in line with those knees, we're gonna anchor the shoulders down and back. We don't wanna round here, and we're punching forward. So you'll feel a burn in through the quads and also through those shoulders from that punch. You can also come up a little bit taller for that option. We'll rest for 10 seconds. Again, all of that is 1 round, and we're doing it 4 times. All right? So first exercise is that jump rope, 20 seconds on, and 3, 2, 1, go. If we're not jumping, we can march, bringing that opposite knee and opposite arm up. If you have a real jump rope, even better. You can focus on height, so you can get a little bit higher. And rest. So 10 seconds of rest. And then we'll drop down into that iso squat. Iso squat to alternating punch for 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Remember your option, you can come up a little bit taller. So you're warming up the shoulders, warming up the hips. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, 10 seconds here. We're doing all of that again 3 more times. All right, jump rope in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember that option of marching, bringing that knee up if we're not jumping. All right, got 5 seconds. And rest. Guys, if you have your phone going and your OT beat is there, the goal is to get the heart rate maybe up to 84% or higher. That's that orange zone. All right, hold in that squat and punch it, go. So your heart rate here will go up from the burn in the legs, from moving those arms back and forth. 5 seconds. And rest. You might feel that in your core too from just trying to sit upright, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. All right, we're halfway back to jump rope and go. I'm going to focus on height for this one. You'll feel it in your calf muscles. And rest. All right, so 10 seconds, take a deep breath. Heart rate will come down a little bit. So for this one, I'm focusing on all that strength, that core strength. 3, 2, 1, go. Got 20 seconds. So I'm not rounding here, dropping the shoulders, engaging my core. Over halfway. And rest. All right, guys, one more round. So really, it's only 40 seconds of work. So we got that 20 on, 10-second rest. 20 on, then we're done. 3, 2, 1, go. So totally normal if you feel that burn in your calf muscles at this point. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 10 seconds. ISO squat, alternating plunge. Now we move on to block 2. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Your weight should be back in your heels. I can wiggle my toes right now. 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, that was block 1 of 4 today. It is not the only cardio block. We are going to see it again later. Up next, we're really going to test out your upper body strength. We've got our longest block. It's 12 minutes, and we're going to focus on every single type of push-up. So I'm going to bring the reps over. I'm going to repeat the exercises and the reps a ton of times. All right, so we've got a push-up. We're going to do 15 of them, 1-5. Then we're moving on to a hip hinge low row. The weights for this, I recommend grabbing 2 medium weights. Water jugs work really well. You're doing 15 of them. Then we're moving on to a tricep push-up for 15 reps. We move on to the upright row. Again, I'd recommend using those exact same weights, water jugs, whatever it is, that medium weight. Last push-up variation is that hand release push-up, 15 reps. And then a bicep curl with those same medium weights. So we're going to decrease the push-up reps every single time, thank goodness. So we'll do 15 reps first, then we'll do 10 reps of those, then 5, but I'm going to talk you guys through the whole thing. So we're starting out with that regular push-up. Hands underneath the shoulders, feet are wide, chest comes down towards the ground, and back up. Your option is to drop down to the knees. For your hip hinge low row, your 2 medium weights or water jugs, whatever they are, soft bend in those knees, push the glutes back, palms are in. Notice how close my elbows are staying to my rib cage. Option here, don't come up quite as high. Our second type of push-up is a tricep push-up. Same setup, except my elbows are staying in nice and tight with that option of dropping down to the knees. An upright row, grab those water jugs, those same medium weights, roll the shoulders down and back, bring the dumbbells up towards chest height. Goal is elbows in line with the shoulders and back down. Option, reduce that range of motion. Third push-up is the hand release push-up. Same setup that we've seen. This time, chest comes down to the ground. We release the hands very slightly and push back up, option from the knees. Last exercise is that bicep curl. Same weights, rotating the hands. Dumbbells come up to shoulders and slow on the way down. Your option is 1 at a time. So 12 minutes. I'll talk you through the rep schemes. Let's go ahead and get started with that first push-up. So we've got 15 reps here. Hands underneath shoulders, feet are wide, you'll feel more stable. This is a perfect opportunity to focus on your anchors. If you feel that hyperextension of that lower back, squeeze the glutes. Pull the belly button towards your spine. Option again is dropping down to the knees. You want to try to stay surfboard straight all the way from your head to your heels. After 15, grab your 2 medium weights for the hip hinge low row. It's tempting with this one to look up as you're doing it, but keep your neck in line with your spine. So this one I feel in my shoulders, but I also feel it in my hamstrings from that hinge position. If you feel like your weights maybe aren't as heavy as you want them to be, just move them slower as you're bringing them down towards the ground. Alright, second kind of push-up. We're still at 15 reps. And this is your tricep push-up, so elbows in tight. You can get your feet a little bit wider to be more stable if you want. You can drop down to the knees. You should feel this more in your triceps than you did with that other push-up. Alright, back to those medium weights for an upright rep. So nice big shoulder roll back. You've been using those shoulders a lot. Palms are facing you. Elbows come up. Ideally the shoulder height, remember, option is a little bit lower. For 15 reps. You want to keep those objects nice and close to your body. My heart is still beating really fast from the jump rope and the squat with the punches earlier. So a block like this will really test your shoulder strength, especially with back-to-back push-ups. Alright, so next is that hand release push-up. Really important that we glue our belly button towards our spine and squeeze those glutes. We have 15 of them. You can drop down to the knees for a little bit more stability. I find that I feel this push-up a little bit more in my deltoids just from lifting the hands up. You can also switch it up to a couple on your toes, a couple on the knees. Alright, so that was round 1. The push-ups now are going to come down to 10 reps. So we're starting out, oh sorry, I still have the bicep curl. I got ahead of myself. So 50 bicep curls. Stand up, roll the shoulders again, rotate the palms. Remember your option here would be 1 at a time. So we're still at 15. You want to try to keep the elbows in close to your body. If they come out, you put a lot of stress on all the muscles around your rotator cuff muscles, so keep them nice and close. So when you think of your rotator cuff muscles, it's all of those muscles that help your shoulders move correctly. So I want to put extra stress on them by letting the elbows come out. I'm squeezing them close to my body. If you feel like maybe see you're swinging a little bit as you bring the weights up. Go back to pulling that belly button in towards your spine. All right, guys, that was round 1. So now all the push-ups are going to be 10 reps. All the movements that require those water jugs or medium weight are still going to be 15 reps. So we've got 10 push-ups. From the toes or from the knees, goal is chest down towards the ground. All right, after 10, we've got that low rope earlier. So the reps are not changing here, it's still 15 reps. You want to focus on that soft bend of the knees. You don't want too much of a knee bend, because you want to feel a nice good stretch into your hamstrings. Alright, next exercise is that tricep push-up. Remember, you got 10 reps for this one. So elbows in nice and tight. Towards the end, you might want to take a break. Maybe relax the shoulders a little bit. If you feel your hips dropping, remember that's your cue to squeeze the glutes. Alright, upright row next. 15 reps still on this one. So nice big shoulder roll, palms are in. And you want the elbows in line with the shoulders. Option is not pulling quite as high. Reducing that range of motion a little bit. So just like with that low row, if you want to make those weights feel heavier, just move them a little bit slower. Think about fighting gravity as those elbows go towards the ground. After 15, we've got the hand release push-up. So 10 reps, shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Once the chest comes out towards the ground, remember we're not lifting them high, we're lifting the hips slightly. Totally normal to feel a little bit more shoulder fatigue in this one, just because you do have that extra lift in the bottom. We got this under 4 minutes before we move on to block 3. Alright, then bicep curl for 50 reps. So again, things to think about is making sure the shoulders aren't creeping up towards the ears, you're pushing them down and back. Elbows are in nice and tight. And you're not rocking your whole body, but you're squeezing the glutes, engaging your core, and bringing the elbows up. And this one is 50 reps still. For quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away to see. Alright, next is my favorite round because the push-ups are 5 reps. So we've got just under 3 minutes. So 5 push-ups. We're going into 15 reps of that upright row. Or not upright row, low row. Hip hinge low row, so remember soft bend in the knees, push the glutes back. We're still at 15 here. Tricep push-up next for 5. So you feel that one more in the back side of your arms where your triceps are. All right, 15 reps of our upright row. Got a little over a minute. I think we can finish. You don't want to come up too high with this one. Really focus on keeping those elbows in line with the shoulders. And up next is our 5 hand release push-ups. The last push-up we're going to do in this block, or in the workout, I hope. Release the hands at the bottom. Really focus on engaging your core here. All right, got 10 seconds, but we can knock it out. 15 bicep curls. We got 2 more blocks, an 11.5-minute block. It's all cardio, 7 exercises. And then we got some core to finish us out. All right, you guys. I don't have that written down. All right. So we have an 11.5-minute block, 7 exercises, but I want you to think of them as push to base 3 times into an all out and then into a recovery. Well, it might be a walking recovery if you're in class. So remember that push, base, all out, they're all feelings. We're going to find them now. So your 7 exercises are this. We're starting out with a jump squat. Feet hip to shoulder width apart, push the glutes back, find height with every jump squat, landing back in that squat. Option to take out the impact is a quarter squat into that calf raise. That is our push. Second exercise for our base is jogging in place. So jogging in place, moving the arms by your side. Option is marching, bringing that opposite hand and opposite knee towards your midline. That is your base. Then we move on to an alternating pop squat. Squatting down, opening up the hips and rotating. Option, pivot off that back foot. Our base here will be jumping jacks. Arms outside the line of your body. Option, tap your foot and extend the arms. Then we got one more push to base combo. We've got speed skaters. So pushing the weight back, moving from side to side. Feel the burn in the glutes. Option here is to step and perform a high knee opposite elbow to that opposite knee. Then we go into an all out. All out here will be high knees as fast as we can for 30 seconds. Option again is marching. So we're doing that for 3 rounds. Everything is 30 seconds. You can go by my timer. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds. All right, so 30 seconds of a jump squat should feel like a push, which feels uncomfortable. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We want to find height with every jump squat. Our weight is back in our heels. Remember the option of a squat to a calf raise. Three, 2, 1, our base is our jog. Jogging in place, option of marching, and it's 30 seconds. So if you're not breathing heavily now, or bringing your heart rate down slightly, we've got the alternating pop squats next to spike the heart rate again. During our push, you want to get into that orange zone, 84% or higher. Now you want to actively recover. All right, alternating pop squats in 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. So everything is going to be 30 seconds, including the recovery. Remember the option, pivot off that back foot. 10 more seconds of an uncomfortable push feeling. Three, two, one, jumping jacks. So this is our base. Heart rate should come down slightly. Option to take out the impact. Remember that base never feels easy. It feels challenging but doable. That's what we're looking for here. All right, speed skaters next. Push feeling. 3, 2, 1. You want to stay low for this one. Option tap and rotate opposite knee to opposite elbow. 10 seconds. And we're going right into, we're alternating reverse lunges. So this is our base. I don't think I showed you guys this one earlier. Anchor the shoulders down and back. Nice big step back. We're doing this for 30 seconds before the all out. Your option is a squat if we're not a lunger. Keep an eye on that front knee. You don't want it to hide your front toe. Next 30-second all-out feeling, and it's high knees. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, an all-out feels very uncomfortable. Option, bringing those knees up, take out the impact. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, 30 seconds to rest. So all of that was one round. Every effort was 30 seconds long. And we're doing it 2 more times. So now that you know what it feels like, you know how hard to push. Goal in the push effort, the uncomfortable, is to get it 84% or higher. Got about 10 seconds. And we're starting back up with a jump squat. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Weight back in your heels, chest is up. Eyes are forward. Option squat, 2, and halfway. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, jogging in place. So this is our base pace. Heart rate is definitely high. I'm trying to take in a little bit more oxygen right now. You can also relax the shoulders here, roll them back a couple times if you need to. We've got the alternating pop squats next. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, this should feel like a push, so uncomfortable. 10 more seconds. Remember, you can pivot off that back foot, take out the impact. 3, 2, 1. We've got jumping jacks. This is our base. 30 seconds of active recovery. watch how my back knee drops down to the ground. I'm looking for that 90-degree angle with that front knee. Our option is that squat so we feel that same burn. And remember, this is our base. Up next, 30-second all out high knees. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pumping the arms back and forth. How high can you get the knees? Halfway. Final 5. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds of rest. 2 rounds down, we've got 1 to go. So totally normal if you're breathing really heavy right now, you should be. You want to earn that recovery at the end. We've got our 7 exercises coming up next. 30 seconds of work every single time. And we got the all out. 10 seconds till we go. Remember, jump squats is first. All right, guys, let's get uncomfortable in that push feeling. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Use the arms to help us get height. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, we're jogging in place. Good opportunity to relax the shoulders, maybe extend the arms out a little bit. All right, so no more jump squats, but we do have pops or alternating pop squats next. All right, back to that push feeling. 30 seconds uncomfortable. 3, 2, 1, alternating pop squats. There's an evil inside. Just look and wait down below. And if I can't hold my breath, then I'm not think I'm all alone. Your option again, kick it off that back foot. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. You got jumping jacks. Guys, we got 2 more minutes, so we move on to block 4. That's it. So we got 1 more push, uncomfortable feeling next, and a pace, then it all out. 10 seconds. All right, guys, speed skaters, uncomfortable push. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. 10 seconds left in our final push. 3, 2, 1. Alternating reverse lunges of base feeling, challenging but doable. Taking in oxygen. Less than a minute, guys. 30-second all out for those high knees is all you got left. Roll the shoulders, keep that chest up. We're really going to use the arms for these last 30 seconds. 30-second all out high knees. 3, 2, 1, go. Guys, moving the arm gives you momentum. 3. That was our longest block, our only cardio block we had left. One more block left. It's 4 minutes long, and we got some core. And by 4 minutes, 5 minutes long, 5 minutes long. So we got a power sit-up for 10 reps, a seated torso rotation for 20 reps, 10 weighted single leg V-ups, and we've got 20 bicycles. I'll tell you the reps the whole entire time, don't worry. So have a seat for the sit-up, power sit-up. Extend the arms and the legs. Knees come up quick towards your chest. Slow on the way down, option, perform that sit-up. For the seated torso rotation, angle back at a 45-degree angle, heels into the ground, hands at your chest, and you're moving slowly from left to right. Think about your head being on a swivel. Our eyes are following. Option here is to come up a little bit taller. A weighted single leg V-up. Grab a medium weight. I recommend one of the weights that we used for that upper body block earlier. Extend the arms and the legs. We're coming up, meeting in the middle. Slowly coming back down for 10 total, alternating sides. And for the bicycle crunch, we're laying on the ground, hands behind us, soft hands. Opposite knee to that opposite elbow. Slowly moving back and forth. Option here is a crunch. We've got 5 minutes. Let's get started with 10 power sit-ups. Let's go. Remember, slow on the way down will really help build strength in your core. Torso rotation for 20 reps is next. Hands on the chest, heels on the ground. We're moving slowly from left to right. Notice how my eyes are following. Moving in one straight line. Got the weighted single leg V-up. We got 10 of them. So you got your medium weight. We're meeting in the middle and then slowly coming back down. We can also bend the knee here for that option. Make that lever a little bit shorter. We got 20 bicycle crunches next. Hands behind the head when we got soft hands here. Even though our elbow is going towards that knee, think about your shoulder turning towards that knee. The slower you go, the more core work you're going to get. Our option, remember, is that crunch. Alright, one round down. Let's move on to round 2. Same rep scheme with 10 power sit-ups first. We're right around the halfway mark. So just like we fight gravity with those dumbbells on the way down, let's do that with our body weight here. Our 20 seated torso rotation X. many of the torso rotations we can get. We've got a flexibility block. We're going to stretch for about 20 seconds with each exercise. Let's start out with that standing overhead side reach. Reach the arms overhead. We're reaching towards that right side. Switch sides. You should feel this along that lateral side of your body. We definitely use those muscles when we were doing that hip hinge low row earlier. That's also one of the muscles that we use when we're rowing. Cross body stretch, let's bring the arm across the body, grab onto the opposite hand. You should feel the stretch here through the back side of your shoulders, through your deltoids, which is the top part of your shoulders. So congratulations, you guys. We are done with our switch sides. Our total body workout. So remember, we started with cardio. We did that for 4 minutes. We had that upper body strength 12-minute block, lots of push-ups. Then those 7 exercises, that cardio for 3 rounds, that was super tough. You got through that, and then some core to finish, total body from head to toe. All right, quad stretches next. Grab onto the ankle, push the right knee down towards the ground. You should feel that stretch right through the front side of your chest here. Front side of your thigh. Switch sides. All right, guys, if you need to stretch more, go ahead and do it. Thank you so much for working out with us today with your total body workout. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. See ya.